a bleeding cross. Die for the rich and die for the poor. Forgive your sins and I see them no more. Oh, you could ask what you need them for. Satan, children, bong. All of them that under the law, Satan bring them down eternal grace. Make me scream and shout. Die for my sins, them down in the grave. And then he rise out, I see the faith. I see the faith. Wheel. This is the good news of Jesus Christ. What's going on? No steam at the gospel war. God was nailed on a bleeding cross. Die for the rich and die for the poor. Forgive your sins and I see them no more. Oh, you could ask what you need them for. Satan, children, bong. All of them that under the law, Satan bring them down eternal grace. Make me scream and shout. Die for my sins, them down in the grave. And then he rise out, I see the faith. I see the faith. That Jesus out the grave. Out the grave. And Jesus say, if you believe you're saved, if you believe you're saved. I feel to dance, I feel to dance. Renew my heart, oh what a God I serve. What to do, stamp up your feet, dance to the beat. Why? He already saved my soul. What's going on? True revelation, everlasting life. John 3:16 that my use and not upon Satan. Come a seal with Christ, I'm under the blood so all I can look.
Pleasant good afternoon, 91.1 Talk City FM. You are on the wrap up, the final show, the wrap up with Obi and Kingsley. We are here to take you down, right down till you lie down, while you trod home after long hard work week, as you all get ready to enjoy the weekend. And for the people who have to work during the weekend, well, I go tell you about money how to make. But at the same time, today is Free Up Friday, and we intend to free up this Friday. It have a lot of things to talk about. I will be venting. I might even stand up. All you know, when fat man stand up, all you know, like anything steamy. So I might even stand up and show that belly fat this afternoon. Because watch now, it's a real shumshalums. Them kaka splat and them keep the meeting yesterday. A bag of nonsense. You understand? And we have to come and debunk the nonsense as always. You know, and today, if it's one thing I'm sure, we having old mule of the day for sure, because it had plenty mule on that stage yesterday. And plenty mule in the crowd too. So we're looking to deal with that today. So my co-host is here. He just ran outside quick to come back. So people, good afternoon. And I'm glad to see that you all are inside. Big up to everybody on the YouTube, everybody on the Facebook. Make sure, share the thing. And if all you're not subscribed, then what are you waiting for, boy? This is 91.1 Talk City, They the biggest talk show station in the land, Probably in the Caribbean right now, nobody could chat more than we here, So at the end of the day, if you're not here getting your information and your facts, then you're clearly in the wrong place and in the wrong space. And if you're anywhere that red, that dead like the party. But anyway, people, so let me get into the thing now. There was a lot of things that was said yesterday, right? And somebody say, oh God, boy, a man say, fling some chutney in the last hour. Obi, watch, listen, Volsang, you could get that boy Volsang, boy. You ain't asking for nothing there, You ain't asking for nothing. You could get that for sure. Right? You could get that for sure. You understand? I blessing you up with that. Sure. Do dig no horrors with that, man. Listen, watch now. I'm feeling generous. I'm feeling generous. You understand? I'm feeling generous. So here what's going on. Volsang, since you asked straight, Volsang, I go bless you one time. I go bless you. Let we start the thing proper. Let us start the thing proper. We need to pong the PNM. Hey. Let me start the thing. Let me start the thing. Let me start it. We dealing with them this afternoon. We dealing with them this afternoon. All Lasseter racism and rara talk they want to talk is level chutney in the tail this afternoon. Yeah, people, so we back inside a girl, a little chutney, because we was trying to sort out inside of the studio. Here we have some little technical things I have to go on. So I have to hold on the fort for some people. So of course they're trying to pump it in my brain because apparently I is the big sponge in here and I could sponge up the thing fast. So but at the same time, yeah, so Volsan, you get your chutney there, boy. We're going to pong P&M this afternoon. I know Kingsley a real thing to see. If all they think Fat Man come in steamy, Kingsley come in real steamy too, you know, because I know Kingsley watch all that nonsense that they talk yesterday. Yeah, man, you're on like boil corn.
Put him up. Let me make sure. Yes, 1 2 1 2. Yes. Wow, I must say good evening to our listeners at 91.1 FM. You know, Obi, I must say good evening. All Portugal, observe. And today's Friday. Thank God it's Friday.
We don't start a free up already.
Thank God it's Friday. Give me the happy place in the background now, man. The people feel the
No, well, you see, I don't want to mess with the happy place in the background because we was getting a leaking our audio.
Oh, that's soft.
Serious, when you think it's soft, everybody hearing it loud.
Loud, okay.
Yeah, so I can't bounce nothing in the back.
Bounce nothing.
But I want you a little taste sight as you walk in now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man.
But I gotta stop talking to make it play. So
we gotta pick up struggle.
Yeah, so Obi, what's up? What's up on your ends day? I see Marvin Gonzalez went and do witchcraft.
Yeah, well, listen,
I quit witchcraft.
I'm not diving into that much because I don't believe he burned the document. Because at the end of the day, as moronic as he is, I don't think, given the fact that all of them are attorneys and they know the law, I don't want to believe that he is retarded enough to burn a legal document. But at the same time,
he have all that belly.
Yeah, well, no, it has nothing to do with belly.
Yeah, because Obi burn a court document, they can end up getting locked up.
Yeah, but
so,
but I don't think it has nothing to do with belly with Marvin because he don't have belly. I have belly. I have plenty belly. I have belly to share. But the reality of it is, I just believe that when it comes to malfunctioning Marvin, he has to put on. You gotta understand, last night was a show, you know. And if you look at it, everybody was trying to outcompete the political leader because they know the political leader, she ain't saying nothing. Yeah. So Foster come up there and try to give his best rendition of Patrick Manning.
And the political leader last night, that's the only political leader. We in freedom! We in freedom! PNM people, we in freedom! I like, what madness going on stage?
These are telling you it was a competition. All of them fighting for leadership subtly behind the scenes, and everybody believed them as the leader of that party, you know. You understand? So that I tell you, right? Cummins came and tried to give his best imitation rendition of Patrick Manning, but he could never be Patrick Manning. But he tried to give a rendition of that. And apparently, I don't know if, and let me tell you something, to tell you how Balize House is such a demonic place. Every single person who climb up on that podium to talk sweating like no, I know I overweight. If it's anybody supposed to be sweating like a pig, supposed to be me. But like apparently it had no breeze blowing. There's only heat in that place. Everybody sweating on the podium before they even start to talk.
Why? Because they open a small building, right? The big building still, right? So they have a small. It's really an office they open.
Yeah, because it have a small section and a big section from the drone view.
So they open the office.
And they squeeze majority of the people into that little space and in the road.
The lane, right?
Right.
The lane holding about 1,500 people. The lane holding.
Right.
But so they look at in the numbers. But they already come out in the numbers, 1,500 people.
There are
plenty people for PNM.
Yeah.
And Obi, I thought when I was going home, it's so wrong because I know we work right next to the Balize house. I thought it would have traffic from the east, the west, the north, because they come home. They come to the base. And Obi, nothing, no traffic. Straight home. Drive straight.
Quiet like a mouse.
And the space will be the ready stage now in front of the office. The entrance to the office. Yeah. So the space them have in the back there. You know, the dignitary space in the back.
This is why you remember I said on the stream when I was watching it, I said looking very choke up and the lighting is extremely poor.
Yeah, it was very choke up. Very poor.
So you could tell it's just a quick thing they put together to get the voter base a little famfully.
Yeah.
You understand? Let we make some noise and show them that we in free. Now, here is the thing I laugh at. They come to make noise about the document. But guess what? The only thing they quoting on, every single one of them who bought that podium, here what they was quoting on. They quoting on, the land was given to us by Eric Williams. Duh, we don't care about the land. We want to know it bill. None of them are going near receipts. None of them are talking about raffle. None of them are talking about Tulum sugar cake. How they keep it, you know. Everybody going with the same narrative. Eric Williams give me the land.
So
Eric Williams give me the land.
Show no receipt of cars giveaway.
What receipt?
Nobody never come forward.
Nobody in touch that topic. Nobody
never come forward in the country and say, hey, because some PNM supporter, layman come on the grassroots, with a come forward and say, no poor man win them cars on them.
Nothing.
Who win the cars on them?
They won.
Who win the cars on them?
One of their big shot people win one.
No, but it was about 4 or 5. I can't remember how much, but they have plenty, right? So PNM have over 300,000 supporters.
You feel
Right?
PNM empowering any black people by giving them a Mercedes Benz or a BMW?
Them can have Benz and BMW.
Yeah.
Oh. So that, right?
As far as they're concerned, they have a large portion of their voter base not smart enough to drive something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You feel them going to give them that?
So nobody in get no limit me and you get a Benz. Because Eric in get a Benz. Because somebody would
He's
have
not smart enough to get one. Well, call him. As long as you call, I go tell you if they're smart enough to get one out. Call. You start with Eric. Who else? Call.
Pastor Google.
Nah, ain't smart enough at all.
Sean Felix.
Nah, ain't smart enough at all.
A girl called Julia Davy. Don't
Nah,
she?
definitely not smart at all. Try again. Keep going.
I don't want her names.
Hey, you're not on names already?
I don't play them.
Yeah, well, I tell you, you see me like you're on a roll right now because all of them you know call gets nothing.
That thing.
Nothing.
What I'm McQueen me right now.
Yeah, hey, listen, the McQueen we are still again nothing.
So Bali's house was a mess last night.
Listen,
Yeah,
it's the most set of comedic foreplay I ever see in a long time. You understand?
Yeah.
The equivalent. Watch here. Listen, I sit down there and I listen. Well, first, is my son make me watch this thing?
Yeah.
Because my son was like, when I driving home, my son was like, Daddy, and they don't dig up in politics, but he just happened to see the grandmother obsessed with the PNM. So she just down. He said, Daddy, look, this guy burning a legal document. I said, burning a legal document? What legal document he burning? When I go and check it out, Marvin lights the court document concerning Bali's house request on fire. And I say in my head, this man, one year, no sense. And this is why I've been telling the public, and I will continue to say it. This version of PNM, from Captain Kitos to this League of Losers, B team of the PNM now, have done nothing but try to radicalize their voter base. So let me tell all you what that retard did that he was sending as president to the rest of the voter base who might not be smart enough. He just told them that if the court issues you a document, a legal document, and you are not in agreement with what the court do, you could light it on fire or rip it up or burn it. That is what he just tell them they in a nutshell, you know. So now you're going to have a part of the voter base, a part of the population, Kingsley, who thinks, who genuinely believes that if, let me just say, some strange reason, Kingsley decide he get a document from court, and the court say, Kingsley, you need to move your car by 6 p.m., and Kingsley don't want to move his car, Kingsley could say, well, I see Marvin burn he document. None of no Marvin.
I know, go Pollock, not see Pollock yet.
Oh, you're that smart one.
Remember, I'm not a PNM. I'm a UNC African.
You're a smart guy.
Remember, I'm not a PNM African. I'm a UNC African.
You're a smart guy. The intelligence be leaking out of the brain cells. You're a smart guy. And this is what I'm trying to say.
Me?
He has just basically in a
nutshell.
nutshell.
To do that.
He just tell all he voter base in a nutshell, it is free for all to burn legal documents. Now, here why I am saying again, the guy is not really a smart fella, but I am pretty sure that he's smart enough to know that it has legal ramifications for if you burn a legal document. So here it is. He just gas up majority of the voter base that might have the sense to understand what he just do.
Yeah.
And he might have fall, burn a copy, or even we have no proof of what he actually burned. Let me be fair. Right? But here it is now. He voter base on them. Somebody might see that and genuinely think, hey, if he could burn it, I could burn it too. So imagine how much people might be getting served. You might get served for maintenance, you go burn the document. You might get served a warrant for the police to report us, you go burn the document. Because why? Marvin just tell you if you're not happy with when the law serves you a document, you could burn it.
Yeah, but I want to know if that is law, if he could burn it and why he's not.
No.
Why the court in someone's said why he burn a legal document like that? He could do that?
No, he can't. You understand?
So
and you know me, I will always come. Hold on. Burning and destroying of an official court document in Trinidad and Tobago is a serious criminal offense. Carrying the liability of up to 3 years imprisonment.
Yeah, we call the police now.
Legal
Yeah, we call the police now. And ask the police. We call the commissioner now and ask the commissioner because how that could happen in this country.
Live
and
on
Marvin
camera.
Gonzalez.
If you really do it,
Yeah.
If you really do it.
But-
Because we not sure.
Okay.
We not sure. We didn't see. But
No, I hear you.
if he did it,
I say he do it. And let me see if it's a redocumented thing. So that's why the police had to go for him.
it falls under the legal consequences. It falls under the Malicious Damage Act, Chapter 1106. Under Section 44 of this Act, anyone who is unlawfully, maliciously, or for fraudulent purpose destroys, injures, cancels, or obliterates any record, order, decree, or original document belonging to any court of justice is guilty of an offense. Penalties: a person is convicted of this act specific destruction of court records and legal document faces liability of imprisonment for 3 years. Context and enforcement: unlawful destruction, destroying copies of original, outside legal, unauthorized statutory disposal, explicit judicial order is treated as an attack on the administration of justice. I repeat, it is treated as an attack on the administration of justice.
Listeners, or you share the life. Or you share the life to Marvin Gonzalez.
Hold on.
Or you share this life, eh? All right. I'm going to say something.
Public political incidents, high-profile symbolic or actual destruction of legal papers such as a court order or writs often triggers immediate police inquiries and widespread public debate regarding the obstruction and contempt of court.
So, Obi, last night, police wasn't there. The police did not say, share this to the commissioner, please now. Because by this evening, this program done, Marvin should be in handcuff. Marvin should be answering questions, showing us if that was really the court document. That is wrong.
And
It
this
is definitely
why,
wrong.
And again, I have said it before.
So
past.
Marvin and PNM is bigger than the law.
Well, apparently so.
They're just like some 1% in the country. They're bigger than the law.
Apparently so.
They could do what they want and walk free.
Apparently so. This is what I am saying. This is what I am saying. And again, we playing devil's advocate here. We have no guarantee that what he burned was actually what he burned.
Where he says that.
But if he indeed burnt it, he's supposed to be heading to where the Hadids was
Yep.
for a little 3 years. Because again, how?
Someone sent me.
H-O-O, how?
Someone sent me a direct line to the commissioner. Please, on the WhatsApp line, please. Then we call the commissioner and read this for the commissioner where Obi not read there. And ask the question why that Marvin Gonzalez still on social media posting one set of BS. Why?
Yeah, because you see, again, and when Kamla Prasad Bisesa said, because they mention it on the page, when Kamla Prasad Bisesa said that Trinidad and Tobago is a lawless dump, everybody get vexed. But all they see who is the people responsible for making Trinidad a lawless dump.
PNM.
All they see who are the
PNM.
head,
PNM.
right? And then when I come on the station and say that I look around in the society at my people, I get to notice that my people, right, portray degenerative behavior the most, right? People want to sit down and cuss me on TikTok for 3 hours, right? But in reality, you now have a minister, sitting MP from Parliament, exhibit one of the largest form of degenerative behavior by burning a legal document live on social media in front of his voter base and followers to incite them and tell them that it is okay for them to disobey the law in this country when a document of legal proportions is served to them. And these is the people who begging to run this country again. I want you to understand that, eh? People I want all you to sit down and take into what I telling all you know. These people have been radicalizing the voter base for the longest while. And you see right now, when I come here, I hear callers saying it, and more every day I come here, I starting to believe it. When all they said that when PNM is in opposition, that is when they is the most dangerous. And I'm telling you all, for the first time in a very long time, I have to agree with you all 110%.
Lying government. Evil government. Evil opposition, I mean. These people and them, Obi, they don't love this country. And I want to show you this one time.
They don't even love their voter base.
I want to show you this one time, Obi. I want to touch Trinidad and Tobago. It wasn't Trinidad alone get tariff. Thank God it's not Trinidad alone get tariff, because only would have burned down the country. Because Obi, we know Trump and Kamala Prasad business are good. And America is working with us and we working with America. And America, let's put the people first and put the country first. I know that this tariff thing is not now. So to Trump use tariff on countries. Obi, I could say is we alone get tariff. Don't matter with friends. We know that business is business. There's no friend or family in business. Or know that the man put tariff. If we could put tariff on the country too, we put it too. And China does do it. When Trump put 5, China has put 6. But we don't have that kind of power to fight that kind of war. So we have to take what we get, right? And the percentage of interest we pay is next to nothing than what Mexico is going to pay, is what Canada is going to pay. So I was so say, well, wait now. It's only in the whole wide world, Trump only paid, because if you see these social media pages and them, Obi, I thought Kamala and Trump good. I thought the Prime Minister and the President good. There's no business with friends. There's no business with friends. And I endorse Trump terrorists. There's no doubt about it. You know what I mean? Because I wish we could tax all them countries and them who thieving from us. And the Caribbean should be paying we. Each Caribbean country should be paying Trinidad and Tobago, because we do more for them. We do plenty trade on that. If we could have Lego some tariff on them, we Lego it the same way too. Because we had to put Trinidad first. We had to get Trinidad rich again. We was poor in the last 9 years. We was poor. And we was poor in the last 9 years. They had nothing going for us. Now everybody talking about Trinidad. Every Caribbean country, every world is talking about Trinidad and Tobago. That is why it was a big issue today. Because when I go through the list, Obi, when I go through the list, me seeing Trinidad alone, I am not seeing Trinidad alone. So when I hear them talking, I say, what going on there, Obi? India get it, the UK get it, Mexico get it, Pakistan get it, New Zealand get it, South Africa get it, Brazil get it, China get it, Vietnam get it, Australia get it. What is the problem that Trinidad get? What is the problem? And these are strong islands of America. These are strong friends. Canada and America, the UK and America is sisters and brothers, as we know. So what is the problem, PNM? What is the problem, haters? That all have to turn this tariff into a political thing, into that. You know, Obi.
I'm gonna tell you why they turn it into a political thing.
Join back you with that talk, Obi.
Because they're trying to distract we from what we originally was talking about. That's why they flip that tariff thing.
It's the same thing, Obi. You see the and I was showing you last night, right? Lil Wayne is a big rapper. Trump is building a ballroom. This is a multi-millionaire. He bring on Nicki Minaj and all of them. And the backlash he get for saying that the black people run out. And the people who have a problem with that is black people, you know. But Obi, you see our country, it going down the drain by PNM people. Yeah. Obi, we have to show me there. I see you showing.
Yeah, now I was just showing him malfunctioning Macaroni Marvin.
Burning up the thing.
Burning the document. But not only that, I have another clip I had to play.
Yes, play it.
Because no, I couldn't clip it, so I made sure I saved the timestamp.
So you're gonna owe it to your phone and put it to your phone.
Yes, because
but the technology stage, look like rowdy. Like Rowdy come and hold the phone up in the air.
Listen, yeah, well, me and go hold you on my phone now, Rowdy. You understand? It's harder to get the clip because of where it was now. But I make sure that I got the timestamp, because the timestamp is what really important.
Yes.
About the statement that was made. And you know, it was very interesting to hear that come from
what statement was made?
Mouth.
Marvin Gonzalez?
Nah, by faulty, by commenter comments.
Oh, Foster Cummins.
Yes, commenter comments made a statement. You understand? And I was like, okay then. You see, we really go in there, and he was like, apparently yes, we was going there. So I need to get the timestamp exactly for where it was. You understand? So that I could play it and let the public.
Last time I reach home and I see the pasa party going on, I said, I shoot. I know who did today. I was going to listen to see what I get. But I just was kind of busy all day. I'm tired of everything one time.
And I tell you, you ain't miss nothing. You ain't miss nothing. But it's a statement he made. And I want to make sure I get our statement first.
Yeah.
So just now, let me think it.
Yeah. So, all that we focus. I love to say it. Be focused. Be focused. So last night when I hear all these things on them about, you get it?
Just now.
Yeah, he's talking like Manning there, boy.
Just now.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Just now.
Yes. Give me some happy places. Like we could be any scenes that bit.
Yes.
Hold on, I'm stay right there. Hold on, right there.
We
Give me some happy place.
I'm at a happy place in my life every living day. Happy place in my life every living day. A happy place in my life every living day. I'm at a happy place in my life, and it can't change. No way. And I just come out here to do right. So whether day or night, I will never ever change. I'm at a happy place everywhere I go. I'm at a happy place, never ever change. I'm at a happy place everywhere I go. I'm at a happy place. So when you see me rocking with my friends, it's just a love, it's just a vibes on the ends. And when you see me rocking by myself, tell them it's no false pretense, so me tell them. And when you see the liquor in me head, me live my life like it's no problem. And anybody who fight with me, tell them me only a love for them. That's why I will never ever change. I'm at a happy place everywhere I go. I'm at a happy place, never ever change. I'm at a happy place everywhere I go. I'm at a happy place. Tell them I smile a day, keep the vibes away, and I smile a day, keep bad vibes away. Tell them I smile a day, keep the vibes away, and I smile a day, keep bad vibes away. That's why I will never ever change.
Yes, people, so we come back and I find the clip. So this would have been faulty. This would have been commenter comments on the podium. And commenter comments made a statement. And I want everybody in Trinidad and Tobago to listen to this statement, because it's very important that all you catch what he say here, right? Because he playing smart with stupidness. But I want to show all you, they just want to talk about race, but I want to show all you how PNM does subtly incite race. They just do it, and this is what I just tell all you. PNM does thief and they just cheat, but they just have more practice. So when they're doing it, it don't look like they're doing it. So I want you to listen to what he says and pay attention to the optics and the narrative that he's selling here. And then we go deal with that to suit. So all you listen.
That was given 2 acres of land to our young people and 2 years training at UTT. They scrapped that and come up with some Nancy story because they don't want to give you and you and you and you any land in Trinidad and Tobago. As far as they are concerned, all the state land in this country belongs to one group of citizens. And they could say I dog whistle if I want. Bring the facts.
All right.
The facts will support what I just...
I'm pausing it right here. You hear what he say, Kingsley?
But bring the facts.
He said that as far as they are concerned, the day being the UNC.
Yeah.
Because he was talking about UNC scrapping all the programs, and the UNC scrap this and they scrap that, and all these different things, right? That is what he was saying. He said that as far as they are concerned, right? These one group of people feel that all the state land in the country belongs to them. And he say, I don't want to sound like a dog whistling. So the dog whistling is him wanting to say it directly how it is, but he twists it so that they can't clip him and say, he say it the exact way. Now, I am going to say the exact way of what he's trying to say. Right? He is trying to say that the Indo-Trinbagonians are of the belief that all the state land in this country is theirs. You see how he playing mischievous with words?
Yep.
That is what he's trying to say, you know. Because you're talking about the UNC scrapping programs. The UNC party base is predominantly Indo-Trinbagonians. Then you go on to tell your voter base that apparently they feel that all the land in Trinidad and Tobago belongs to them. So by doing that, he's subtly telling his voter base that Indo-Trinbagonians believe that Trinidad belongs to them. Basically trying to enforce and instill into his voter base Trinidad and Tobago belong to we, the black people. Here is we own. It's not Trinidad and Tobago own. It's not every creed and race find an equal place. No. The state land, the land in this country is we own. Because apparently them feel all belong to them. That is the narrative he's selling. And then talking about dog whistling. But he know exactly what you want to say. He just wouldn't say it because he know if he say it, they'll clip him.
No, but he said.
But he said it there.
He said one race. He said it.
Right? Now, let me tell you why that what Foster saying is nothing but a cesspool of filth. I'm going to tell you why. Kingsley, you like cokes. I like?
Yep.
You love cokes.
Love cokes.
I like cokes too. I had to cut back on it, but I like cokes too. Right? So if you educate yourself, your parents send you to school, you work hard, mommy and daddy might have a little wealth from before they pass on that to you, right? You work hard, you educate yourself, you're making more money. You could go to the grocery and you could purchase 5 cokes. Correct? Now, if I didn't inherit generational wealth, I didn't work as hard as you or study as hard, but I still have a job and I could make money. But I go to the grocery and I purchase 2 Coca-Cola. Right? But you could, let me just say you could buy a case, but I could only purchase 5. Because this is what he is trying to sell, because you could purchase a case of Coca-Cola, Kingsley, because you might have studied harder, inherited generational wealth, so you could buy a case. And because I cannot purchase a case, I supposed to despise you. You see what you're doing? I supposed to hate you, Kingsley, because I could only afford 5 cokes and you could buy a case. So what he is basically saying here is because Indo people might be able to purchase and afford more land.
No, he's saying that. You saying that.
No, I saying that
right.
because that is the proper context of it. But what he is trying to sell to his people
Racist.
is because they could do that. You need to despise them because apparently them feel all the state land in the country is them own because of being in a better financial position to probably purchase or access more easier. You see how dangerous PNM could be? You see how dangerous their narrative and their rhetoric could be? So to the average PNM voter base, voter mindset who mightn't have the sense of ability to understand. You hear that now, and all of a sudden you going down the road and you watching all Indo people hard. Because a man on the podium just tell you that them feel them better than you because they believe all the land in the state is them own because apparently they could afford to buy more.
And that is what he's saying. But you come to explain.
I explaining it.
The fanatics on them that where they could buy the lands.
They could buy the lands. And the reason, and it boils down to who have more corn,
yes,
feed more fowl.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But he now is trying to radicalize their voter base and make them dangerous.
True.
By trying to tell them you need to despise the Indo community because apparently because them could buy more land, them feel that all the land in the country is theirs. But I would have you know something coming to come comments. At least them working and buying the land. And yes, some of them might squat because you know why you sell that narrative? Because we all know the narrative that I sell with Indian people. When it comes to land, Indian people willing to fight and kill one another for it. It's like a bomb does go off in the head. Yeah, we can play that game. But plenty black people in Trinidad and Tobago have land. Plenty land too. Right? But let me be fair. If the Indo community working harder to acquire more land, right? And you talking about who feel the country is theirs because them have more land. My question to you, Foster, if you was directing that narrative to them, why didn't direct that narrative to them for Westmorelands also? The sweet, sweet Westmorelands that Eric Williams gave away for free. You ain't gonna educate them on that. You ain't gonna tell them, right, that Eric Williams gave away the whole of Westmorelands for free. He didn't do that for he people. He do that for a whole next community because he needed to give them a footing in society because the public perception of them at that time is that they light skin and they shouldn't be looking how they was looking. So Eric Williams, all your founding father, was focused on empowering a whole other society of people instead of all you. I want all you to sit down and think about that today. And then you come in and talking nonsense. But I come for you today, comments, you know. I come for you today because here what's going on. You want to talk about UNC scrap programs? Well, here what I have news for you. I have friends who was part of the land and agriculture program under the PNM who completed the program and you all never give them the land. One of my very good friends has a beautiful home garden in the back of St. Paul Street plannings. Anybody who live in St. Paul Street could attest to that garden infrastructure that young lady built in the back of the plannings of St. Paul Street. She rears eggs, chickens, and all these different things. She planting cucumber, baigan, this, that in the back of the plannings. You know why she's there? Because she went through the same program under the PNM, and when she completed it, PNM never gave her property or her land. She and all her classmates. How I remember that is because she started sending me all the documentations for me to fight and highlight it. I wrote you all several times concerning it, and you all did nothing up to this day. And they went through the program. But let me go a bit further. You're talking about Indo people feel that all the land in this country is theirs, and that African people, you're trying to bring awareness to them. But for some comments, what happened to the bunch of people who was in La Horquetta, who had the big house and settlement in the back of your constituency? Right? The same house and settlement behind your constituency, right? That the former MP, who is now deceased now, who house would have burned down, she went and mashed down the property. And when she came to mash down the property, they reached out to you Foster Cummins, who promised them people in the back of La Horquetta, right? That you would allow them. You said you was coming and dig out a road for them and pave out the road for them, for the people. You promised them that for 2 terms of PNM. You promised them that, and leading up to the 2025 election, you went to the back of there and you mashed down all them people homes. You think I forget? Or let me talk about Crystal, the young lady from La Horquetta who wanted to build a set of small businesses on the stretch. She and a couple other people from La Horquetta, your constituency, set out to build a series of buildings. Concrete structures too, not red brick, concrete, that they was building on the La Horquetta stretch. One of them was an ice cream parlor. The young lady had 2 sons who was also in the agriculture program, who was opening a seed shop on the stretch day. And you, Foster Cummins, send HDC to mash down them structures on that main road.
It wasn't Indian people in them structures coming to come Cummins. It was black people. It was black people. And you're coming out to talk nonsense on a podium about what UNC do? Boy, always a plague, boy. Always a plague on the Afro-Trinbagonian society, boy. And I tell all you, if it's one thing, all you'll never like me because I just keep the receipts. Everything you do for La Hocketa, I have it on video. People were sending me it. But you're standing up and you're lying through your teeth about UNC closing down programs and scrapping programs that was already not functioning at proper capacity because majority of all your ministers and them was running away with the money for them programs. Explain why my friend who completed the program farming in the back of St. Paul Street, explain that. Explain to the people in La Hocketa who homes you mashed down after you promised them that you're coming to build road and they could develop it. Explain that to the people. Explain to Crystal why you mashed down all she structures on the main road when she was trying to bring empowerment to the community and several of them build their structures out of their own money. Explain that. But you can't do that coming to come Cummins because you're too busy buying Lensil mattress. We go into the break.
Hey, Michael.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sara, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago?
I'm trying to bounce it off in the background. Caller, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Obi.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Kingsley.
Yes, man.
And Obi, I feel your passion.
Boy, watch now. You get me mad with that talk, boy.
Yeah, I listened it last night. And Obi, you're right what you say. You train the girl to be a farmer. And when she graduates and gets she passed, she ain't getting no opportunity. She had to do that in the back there where you say, where she doing it. And when they train the children and them in my lot and my part, what is it next? They're coming out with the passes, and them is electricians, and them is plumbers, and them is, farmers, and they could do all the chicken. But Obi, they're going to need the land if they're doing farming. Sometimes they ain't have the money to buy the chemical if it's a 2 acres, or let me say it's a 3 lot then. Because still need a little assistance.
Mm-hmm.
But you have good intention, Obi, and I've listened to you a long time, and the government, right? The past government didn't do it, and it was needed. The African people, brothers and sisters, right, Obi, they have a lot of skills, untouched skills. And one of the valuable assets and resources we have is the human resources. Without the human resources, it cannot go wrong. Especially to reenact back the rice and the sugar. Obi, bless, right?
Yeah, brother, thank you.
To you.
Mm-hmm. Caller, good afternoon. We lost that one. Caller, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Obi.
Good afternoon.
And Comrade Kingsley.
Yes, man, Princess Tom.
How you going, man?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Obi, you went a long road there, boy, and you hit some nails on the head, which I didn't know about. But I know about one project that you missed out. Remember God Christopher?
Yeah.
Right. Remember the project that he had?
Yeah.
And how they matched it up? Who matched it up?
Piano again.
Right. And that was built with who in mind?
African people.
Of course. Right. I respect you on that one. And
Thank
here,
you.
man, Obi, when you're talking about the land situation, you see, you all guys are young, eh? When there's a fella who is a student of history like me and my age, like choked us, I around town long. Do you know, and you could do your research on it, eh? You could go back to this union guy, how you name the old union man. His name just slipped me of it. You know when again old leaders.
Yeah.
Right.
Buzz Butland them?
Huh?
Buzz Butland them come up the road?
Yeah, he's still alive, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. Yeah, do you know that from by the where CJ is, go up all up the Eastern Main Road.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that all those lands...
Yeah, belonged to
owned
one
by
fella and he was
African
fighting in
people?
court for years.
Huh?
Yeah, it belonged to one person and he was fighting in court for years.
No, the individual people.
Okay, well, I didn't know it was multiple people, but I know one guy had a big portion and he was in court fighting for it.
I'm talking about from that point, go up all up the Eastern Main Road, all Star War, all them places, all them frontline lots and things, individual lots I'm talking about, not one person, you know. They were owned by African people.
Yeah, I know that.
Right. And what became of it?
They sell it.
Right, they sell it.
They sell it.
They sell
They
it.
sell it. That is why I'm not going on let Foster get with the shipping narrative. But thanks, caller.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thanks
caller.
very much.
All right, okay, cool.
Caller, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Obi.
Good afternoon, sir.
So I've been listening to this meeting last night. You hear anything about how they get the money?
No. All they're talking, that's why I said every single quote was about the land was given to them by Eric Williams. We know the land was given to all you. We want to know how all you build the building.
Correct. But did you hear how the Shampa was saying she's some kind of marketing consultant over the hell, some lawyer, master list, and all sorts of things, and Golden. Is PNM give you that? PNM gives this country nothing. It's the taxpayers' money they use to give the people what it is. What PNM give nobody nothing? So they have this narrative of going all wrong. Up to now, I ain't hear they say they follow the law. Up to now, I ain't hear one man say we're going to deal with this by this, going to court or going or doing this or doing that, producing our bills or doing that. But you already keep your hand off of this. You're trying to tell Jeremy, what does that have to do with the court order?
That had nothing to do with the court order, yeah. You telling him to mind his business. That had nothing to do with it. Thank you, caller.
Jeremy have nothing to do with that.
Thanks, caller. Thanks.
People deal with the court matter at hand.
Yeah.
And forget all the noise, nonsense about this noise around, all this stupidness.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah, what's up, caller? Good afternoon.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, Obi. I've been again in and out of the program. But I want to ask, do you recall in La Hoketa that it had some youths that got together and they had built a small structure and they had a little business running and then they came and they broke that down?
That would have been on the La Hoketa main road, and the young lady who was responsible for that was a young lady by the name of Crystal.
Authorization or something like that.
They said they didn't get authorization after writing to Foster Commons for over 2 years, right? And he kept promising them that he was going to do something, and he never did. And then they sent agency to mash it down. Yes, I remember.
When they broke down that structure, did they put anything in place to put those youth back there to encourage them to continue striving? Or
No,
they
didn't.
Break it down and say, nah, they can't do that.
They didn't. They never put back nothing for them.
Now, I ask another question. I know somewhere there in Arima as well that there was a squatting area. Okay, now we all know squatting is illegal, but the people and them was there for a period of time. They developed the land and all these type of things. Now, this is what I don't understand in Trinidad and Tobago. I believe, I can't remember the lady's name, is something Lisa Julian, something.
Yeah, the MP that passed away.
In the fire.
Yeah.
Right? The lady, right. She went on those lands, I recall. And those structures where families went and the bill up the
hold on, right? We gotta go to the playway. We gotta go to the playway. But call back in the second half. We gotta go to the playway now, right? We'll keep the connection open for you to call back. Thanks.
Okay, all right.
Then match your Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sara, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sara, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sara, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Pleasant good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago, and we are back in the second hour talking in things. And so we're still taking calls, so let we open up the phone lines. Call in.
1 FM now, 622-4911. WhatsApp us at 394-4911.
Caller, good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon, Obi. I know all of us can explain certain things to the population very well. I have to educate you like all that, but I want to hear something from all you. What I hear yesterday, the last key word from the Homeland Security Minister, he signed the PDO, right? This is my question. He signed it for their release. So who signed it for them to stay inside? No, I ain't blaming nobody. Who is the head of Minister of Security? The Prime Minister, that's been in Security Council. So these people don't still want to consult with the police commissioner or and the Homeland Security. All the same, this is independent. Nobody. We can never prove that. We can't prove that when them sit around the council, people just can't go and do things as they want. People cannot do things. That is the last keyword I heard from the Minister of Homeland Security. He had signed the PDO for their release. So who signed it to keep them there? Thank you very much.
Yeah. Caller, good afternoon. We lost that one. Yeah, and let me tell you something. This is what I said. Caller, good afternoon.
Obi, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, but I endorse the editorial list. I just want to comment on it.
Go ahead.
That was on the Boulevard. Like the main street from the police coming straight on them.
Yeah, the Boulevard. I remember where it was, I personally went up and recorded footage and thing after they did it. I was very displeased by what was done.
Yeah, man. How that make Laukata look so good.
Yeah.
And his youths.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I'm guessing the reason why you are talking is because you're from the area.
Yes.
Right. So you remembered the structures wasn't no shangalang wooden structure with galvanized or nothing. It was proper. They didn't use red brick. They used proper concrete, aluminum, steel. The thing was built nicely. All the girl had to do was, she and a couple others, all they had to do was paint,
See, men spent all 10 and 15 grand.
I remember she spent close to something like 20 on her own. And then she wanted to open the seed farm. The seed farm was for her two little sons who was in agriculture in school.
Yes. The people them do the research and they realize that is the biggest housing settlement in the Caribbean. So they know when they do the studies and they say they come out and they borrow the money. Do you get back that in return, you understand? a man come and he crash it down, whole thing.
Yeah, because listen, I remember driving up the boy, because listen, it came over, she went live on Facebook. And I remember going up there and watching her. I watched a young lady sit down and cry. She cried. She called, she begged him before they reach her thing with the backhoe. She begged Foster Cummins. She said, oh God, and I take the loan, I invest all the money into this plane. Please don't do me this thing. We write into you I tell you, it's 2 years. Them writing to he. And he only telling them, yeah, it's not issue. Don't worry, everything go organized. So because he tell them that, they went ahead and they start building. Yeah, and that thing built.
The MP, the MP, and he had the power. And if you tell them that, right? Mm-hmm. Because you take an oath, you might take an oath.
Yeah, an oath to the people.
You understand? And then what happened now is, one of my relatives now did the agricultural program.
Mm-hmm.
Pass. She even get.
She never get nothing. That is what I'm telling you. Foster Cummins was lying through his teeth. Because you see, if he didn't say that, bro, and listen, I could get more personal with it, because it had somebody who was in my personal life who went through it outside of my friends. And I am telling you, they completed that program, and P&M didn't give them the things.
Oh boy, a lot of them. Actually, I helped my family to go through the little finance and water and thing, you understand? Because she is working over and she has potential then. She loves agriculture, which I think I'm so glad, because our constituency is mixed of rural and urban.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? From Greenville, go back up to San Rafael, Brazil, all this country area.
Yep.
And people, they grow up in agriculture.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And then what that piece of land now, on Talpo side with Chambers Street now, they were looking at that piece of land now. We really made a give some of them the parcel of land so that I know the whole thing.
Yeah. But you're sitting down online and trying to gaslight your voter base into thinking that Indo people trying to take all the land in the country. Thank you, caller. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Before I go.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead. Tell me.
Come off the highway. And then come off the highway. So I'm going to Lakota and in Maine.
Yeah.
Opposite after the gas station.
Mm-hmm.
The road right along.
Yeah, I know which part it is, I just didn't call out the place, but I'm familiar with it.
So maybe we're talking a shoot.
That is right. Which party they put his stinking billboard? And after I make fun of him, he went and he take down the billboard after the election when he lost. Right? It's right himself he did put his billboard.
Right there,
yeah. It's right there he did put his billboard. And the people and them was squatting right in the back there. Right?
Yeah,
and he promised them, they go come and they go dig out road for them and they go pave it, because the people built us. It was a community. It's not a few ramshack people, It was a full community in the back there,
Just the road wasn't up to par.
Just the road wasn't up to par. That's all they wanted. They wanted the road. They never asked him for anything else. And he promised them he that thing it. And then Lisa, deceased Lisa, because she passed away now, she come along with him and mash it down. But you talking about, you care about black people? And Indo people trying to take land? Listen, watch now. Boy, I tell you, P&M is shaking, Yeah, man. UNC Emperor, good afternoon, bro.
Good afternoon, brother. Kobe and Kingsley and Trinidad and Tobago. You see why we just have to pray for the station?
Well, you telling me, boy?
And to get rid of the evilness. The PNM leader keep only bring dead people to mount this country. He mount the PNM supporters and them. He cluster them like animal in pen, so they have no room to uplift themselves. And want to ask Foster the land development in Chatham for the 2 acres and the house and the starter unit. You started with 120 students in the whole of the country.
Talk the things.
Right? And let me hear how much students you take from each constituency, and we have five students that go university and they ain't finished it yet. You ain't finished the development yet. You're 20,000. That's the mama guidance for election. Foster, that's not the same thing with the Chatham youth camp. They're talking about youth. The one in Chatham, contractor get paid, and up to now we didn't have a goat growing in the savannah. Or they're fooling the people again. So just to get into power, to do what they enrich on themselves. Answer the question. Where did the money came from? Eric, tell me where all I get the money to build Balize.
He can't answer that. He can't answer
Because
that.
you know everything about the PNM. And that, don't forget Moruga. Moruga for the longest while. You know what African people that own land in Moruga? Eric William pull them out and put them in government work. And then when he bring in the islanders to fully voter base and cluster them like animals, he start pushing them. In Shagaramas, you know who's supposed to own some of the land in Shagaramas? It's African, brother.
Majority
and
of them.
And talk show host to tell them that the power the African have and the PNM take it away.
Yes, they
did.
did.
Brother, that weekend.
Thank you so much. And you see, let me tell you something, Kingsley, because I know you let him go today because you know a female.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, It's certain things PNM does do. You see, right now, all this is me when I annoyed. You see, when I real upset. You see, let me tell you something. Me don't mind you peeing on my head and telling me it's rain. But you feel anytime you could give me that P-Hub network finish? You see, anytime you feel you could give me the P-Hub network finish, that when I does have a problem. I go take the urine. I might take the urine and believe it. But you can't try to sell me that stupidness, bro. Caller, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon, boy, Barrack, poor boy.
Yeah, as much as I don't want to ever think about the PNM, I'm glad they're in the position they're with. You know, somehow I still have a soft spot. And
but
sad to see.
You hear what that man say? Barrack, that man say that it have a group of people in this country who feel that them own all the land, you know. That man serious, boy?
We know their mentality and how they operate, but you know, to know that a political entity that claimed they were so powerful and they governed this country for over 50 years, to see what it deteriorated to last night, I feel sad, I feel embarrassed, I feel shame. You know, if you throw a fete and that amount of people come out to that fete, the corn soup man going no back over 3/4, he pot full of corn soup. The barbecue man might sell half a chicken. The bottle man might then get 2 bottles to pick up from why he late last night. And they're so trying from all angles.
Yeah. All angles to make it look like it's a big crowd.
Like, you know, it have a big crowd and things.
Yeah. I just do video editing, so they can't fool me with that semantics. I know that crowd was a shanty crowd. And I know that.
I could bet you not one person who was in that crowd there felt empowered and like...
But not only that, I wouldn't be surprised if some of them get greased to come there and all.
Well, that is it. And in a sense of saying they was uplifted to hear something that, okay, if you condemn all this that it's government doing, and this is what you call me out at that hour of the night and keep me for how much hours to listen to. And then we have with the witch from Tobago, where it always had an advertised Zang Zang something, Sarah. Well, Zang Zang Shamfa come across here after the run PNM from Tobago to spew she nonsense and ridiculousness. And then when Penelope come, you know, from the time Penelope started to talk the first 10 minutes, the only vision that I am getting in my head is Joe Biden last public debate that he had when he went up for the election. That, you know, he forgetting everything. He fighting for words. His expression was like lost, and like this lady didn't have nothing to say. She didn't know how to
nothing. I tell you, it was a whole nonsensical conference. Yeah. Nothing they had to say.
Let me tell you something. If the wrongs of 5 people for allegedly thieving something, and they started pressure him, everybody know that the first person who talk or started cry, them is this be the guilty one. But if you see the 5 of them started cry and talk, you know that all of them was a part of the same crime. Every one of them yesterday tried to stress and reiterate that
the exact same
we
thing.
1 PNM.
Not only that, they keep repeating the same line like a CD on replay. Eric Williams give you the land. Up to now, none of them has say Tulum held by a post. Sugarcane held by this door. Everything is Eric Williams give you the land. We know Eric Williams give you the land. We want to know where they get the money to build the building.
But apart from that, to justify and to confirm how fragmented the PNM is, and you see Stuart Young them deliberately, he and you see Imbert and Camille and all of them on one section, they all of a sudden them have big case to try all over the world and thing, and they can't attend the meeting.
Yeah.
And then every one of the speaker coming out to try to justify we are one strong.
Yeah, and trying to justify, Captain Forlong is not here, but he gave me his blessings to pass on to his constituency. BS.
So if you know that how you are so united, you know how the PNM never once in the history talk about they were ever divided and they are one united PNM and thing. Why all in a sudden you're coming out now to stress on this point that we are so united and we are one, and it's just that this one is here tonight and that one is here
exactly
tonight.
because they know that is not what going on.
Yeah. So I could guarantee you this. PNM dead. The only thing in her last night circling that meeting was Kobo, because probably Kobo was sleeping in night. And then another point where they was trying to portray that they're reckoning on the streets in Port of Spain.
Yeah, trying to tell people that all you need to watch all your car. Basically trying to sell it to the people that the reason why the crowd now here is because people watching the vehicle. Nonsense.
Exactly. People want to come because they reckon the vehicle and thing, and that will keep back all the crowd.
Hey,
and thing.
you want me to tell you how I know there was a line with that, bro? Cipriani Boulevard and that area along with... Go ahead, Kingsley.
I'm coming here. Did PNM ready? See that?
Yes.
Yeah, about 3 of them.
All 3 of them mention it at a different point in time in the thing.
So wait.
On
the people who
announcing, the people they reckon with car.
The people who reckon the car. But back for the people who reckon the car is the mayor of Port of Spain. Is the mayor of Port of Spain bring back reckon. Oh yeah. I mean, Bagpo and Obi, you're lying to me. They will never say that.
Kingsley.
Because anybody is to blame for reckoning in the capital of Trinidad and Tobago.
Drop down and dead here right now on this
anybody is to be blamed. Anybody is to be blamed for reckoning in the capital of Trinidad and Tobago is the PNM mayor. He start back that. He bring back that reckon.
Kingsley.
So that is foolish talk. So they was making money off of the poor people who come to the meeting there. They was reckon.
No, listen.
It makes no sense now.
Go ahead, Barak.
Last point. When I want to say, when you lead in a country and you want to project a future for your children and all these kind of things, you got to project a future of engineering and that say that how there's not something like for carpentry and masonry and thing. But what them telling the supporters and the future and thing, hear what? This UNC government destroy all the future for their children, and because they close on MILAT, they close on CPEP, they close on URP, so nothing of vision of empowerment and for the listeners and the younger generation to say, okay, hear what? This is where we have engineering faculty. It have science. It have, something that you could really make a living off of. Them only stressing on here what? Every single thing that could keep you having to live a life of poverty and dependency, that is where them stressing on. So when them come back, them going to open back everything to ensure that you only look to pick the fruits that lie on the ground. Nothing you're going to reach for. And set your vision and your struggles to advance yourself in a different level. Have a good afternoon, gentlemen. Be safe outside and enjoy your weekend, brother. Stay well.
Kingsley, let me tell you something. When them was talking about car getting wrecked around that building, they were lying. I'm going to tell you why I know there was a line, brother. Cipriani Boulevard in the night always have a big nightlife because of all the bars on the stretch here, Jenny's on the boulevard and all these different places, right? All them side roads, they just allow people to park. Now, here why I could tell you they're lying too. So you keeping a function right? A government-related function. Your voter base come, people with maxi come. You have TTPS officers there watching and securing the function. You really think the TTPS is going to sit down and let a police officer come in and wreck possible people's vehicles that are there for the thing? That makes no sense. They was lying so that they could justify that the crowd was looking smaller in certain corners because people was going to check the vehicle. BS.
Obi, I hear you, but if they reckon, is the mayor, the PNM mayor to be blamed for that?
Caller, good afternoon.
Caller, you live.
Caller, good afternoon. Okay, wasting time.
That PNM caller?
Probably. But the reality, no, let me tell you something, bro. It does take few things to get me real mad.
So wait now. Obi, the PNM is blaming UNC for the wrecking in Port of Spain.
They didn't blame them.
Yeah.
But they were saying that wreckers was taking vehicles in town. Good afternoon.
So what did they call the mayor?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Kingsley and
Obi.
So what are the PNM alone doing wrong things? But I UNC call out. I like PNS, you know. So only the PNM alone doing wrong things.
Wait, no, hold on. Tell me what and the UNC doing wrong.
Huh?
Tell me what the UNC doing wrong.
If I tell you what the UNC doing wrong, you go cut more.
Because it's not a UNC.
Thank you. Enjoy your day. Yeah. Always sweet time. Caller, good afternoon. We lost that one. Don't call me to talk no stupidness this already trying to change the direction of my program. Right?
That was it.
For matter of fact, hold freaking something.
Donkey.
Hold something. Hold something.
Hey. No UNC diehard supporter who love the party Delhi calling and say same way no diehard PNM and calling and say and say that about PNM.
Listen.
So, but I say independent. Don't say what is a UNC to use not to get up thing. But I calling and being
speaking of that, boy, I feel I could go into the old news segment, you know. But anyway,
you could take it even more.
Caller, good afternoon.
Anybody want to? Yeah. Call out your live.
Okay then.
Yeah.
You're wasting we time, so you go hold something too. Hold something. Don't waste we time. Hold new segment. Nah. I wasn't on that. Freaking. I wasn't on that.
He calling. Using a old thing that I'm a UNC. Believing that because Kingsley is a UNC. Kingsley with them spitting garbage.
Boy.
Hell with you.
For me, eh?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, it takes few things to get me real vex. You see that nonsense that Foster was trying to peddle yesterday, brother?
Yeah.
That get me real mad, bro.
Obi.
Caller, good afternoon.
Heavy. Sorry, Obi. Kingsley. Obi.
Yeah, brother.
I really wanted you to hear what that fella said. UNC doing wrong. I was preaching, but I cut him off.
Yeah, he wasn't going to say nothing. He was going to talk about a Lou boy. I
want to hear. It's good to let us hear.
Bagaloo, he was going to talk.
I love that listening.
Yeah, brother. What's up, caller? Good afternoon.
Foreign caller.
Folks of Trinidad, howdy
gosh,
from Texas. I have more Ballizer House receipts, penny baked, then sold. Some dried up sweet bread, much like
baby
her
chump.
energy or leadership. Dolly did curry blue crab, but curry blue too. And Keith Scotland prepared, then sold. Half-cooked rice and peas. Obvious he used a coal pot.
Thank you, AI caller.
Thank you, AI caller. Caller, good afternoon. Yeah, you are credit to Luis.
Yeah.
Hold something
and Obi, next week I want to go back to the AI here.
Yeah.
Center,
AI data center.
I'll send a video over the weekend.
Okay then, no problem.
And to dispute all these lies about America in building the AI center. We'll go back in next week. We can go send it.
Brother.
So we are taking a course. We are heading up to the hour. Come on, Friday. Give me some happy place, Obi. Give me some happy place. I'm a pump up. It's Friday.
Well, you call in.
Free up time.
Now what, yeah?
You ought to take your time with your publicity again a little bit. Because them done book chutney since the show start. Them say they watch chutney, eh?
Because you train them up. You train them up.
No. You gotta blame Volsang for that. Volsang started chutney thing early.
It's just a love, it's just a vibes on the ends. And when you see me rocking by myself, tell them it's no false pretense, so me tell them. And when you see the liquor in me head, me live me life like it's no problem.
Yes, man. Call in and see. There are people bringing them in, man. Call her your life.
We're seeing good night.
Yes.
Hold on.
What's up, caller?
Hold on, WhatsApp caller.
Yes, what's up? Yeah.
And we have a call on in phone line first. So hold WhatsApp caller. Go ahead, caller. We listening.
Yeah, I'm Virgin. Well, I was saying, I was sitting out. There's 1% who in the sack who's up here, right? Playing the planting cocoa.
So you called job.
WhatsApp caller. Good afternoon.
Thank you.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sister.
OB Kingsley.
Mm-hmm.
I watched that last night, meeting last night. Well, not all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing that them brought on that podium to say where they got the money from to build that Balize house.
Exactly.
All they run with is with the UNC, and they talk about Kamala, the Attorney General, the Minister of National Security, Alexander, Sturge. Those 4 people, they want out. Down to Gary Griffith and all want them out.
Yeah.
Down to Masha.
Yeah.
Suzette. P.S. All of them. I reading what they're writing, and it is disgusting to see how them inciting wickedness,
well, them have nothing else to do, you know.
Country.
Them have nothing else to do, you know. The idea propaganda machine. So they don't care.
Yes, because I mean, that Foster comments, and then you know the thing about it, all you using the Lord, all you calling God name in vain and all your wickedness.
He's always do that.
That is why.
Foster.
Yeah, that is why
I
see. Because the Bible said they worship me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. That is why the Bible says he will. That is why the Bible says he hand them over to a reprobate mind. That is why the evil, the sin is being blotted out now, and they have nothing to do, and they have nothing to say. They like you know the crazy ants them running all over the place. That's how they is right now, because they are afraid of the Attorney General. Because remember the Attorney General, he was a PNM AG, and they are afraid of him because he knows all the nook and cranny at the PNM. Right? So they are afraid of him. That is why he could have tell them in Parliament, he said, I will go to war with you, and I will go to war with you, and he point them out, Because the Attorney General, and I love the Attorney General, really have a very nice Attorney General. He's very quiet. Some people.
And he foot on the neck too, and that's what they don't like.
Yeah, boy. They don't like that about him. He's very quiet, very brilliant, intelligent, and smart.
Yep.
He don't talk and yap in Parliament.
Yeah, he don't deal up with small talk. He don't deal up with small talk at all.
No.
And that is why they was getting on so on the podium last night. Because they know he right. And all we asking all is present your receipts, show you're working.
Right.
All you want to come and do a maths exam, right? And present a full question with answer. And all you want to show no working. No, we were working. We want to know where the money gone. Let we know where the receipts for that is.
And look at Marvin stand up with that paper. Me know if there's a photocopy, if there's rubbish or what.
Well, we go find out.
Catch it a fire.
We go find out.
You know what a man do there technically? He's showing his PNM people how to be lawless when
but I said that. Yes, when you get any documentation, burn it. But let them go ahead and play stupid and follow the antics and see if all of them end up Golden Grove.
Thanks,
exactly.
caller.
Okay, I go on another call. Yeah, bye.
We missed that one. Caller, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Obi again.
Good afternoon.
And after 9 months, right? They say call election now, you know. They want the UNC to call election, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Bless.
Boy,
yeah.
them sick, yes?
Yeah, boy, for real.
I feel them does be blending Balize with lemon and drinking as punch.
Oh.
Kingsley and Obi, good evening.
Oh,
I
listen.
really doesn't want to talk about PNM no more, you know. I doesn't want to give them that energy anymore, you know. But here what? I want to tell the PNM party, or you could fool some people sometime, but you can't fool people all the time. Yeah. Once this government take over the Lafontaine and the East-West corridor and beautify the communities with all the necessities, yeah, why telling you? PNM ain't seeing no part of that parliament again. I want to tell them all.
Thank you.
All. Here we go, Leo.
Caller, good afternoon.
Oh, Obi.
Yeah, man.
Kingsley,
Yes,
evening.
let's go.
You know, I don't understand, right? Where's the big fight up with PNM, with this accounting? All them have to do is just come out and account and for all speculation there is, you know.
Nah, listen, you can't put speculation to rest when you do corruption.
Yeah, but that is the fighting and the fighting is because they can't explain it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why they're doing that. But the only thing I find strange, right, and this is just my opinion, just my opinion alone, there's not the station opinion, You know, I don't understand. How come after election done, right, all works up on that building?
You understand what I'm showing you?
That this was another mandate matter where they take workers and material from our government construction site, and that is why it is. As the last election all works up.
Well, boy, we don't know. That's why we were receipts to know. And they don't want to give we none.
You see, that's why they beat around the bush, because they can't justify. So they're trying all how not to justify.
Exactly.
That's the only reason somebody would want to come out, you know. Because if they could justify the spending, they don't come out already to make the government look bad, you know.
Okay, so because of that, who you feel could get an old mule of the day?
All of them. All of them, caller.
Thank
Thanks
you.
very much. Yeah.
Caller, good afternoon.
You take it, Obi, your hands rocking.
Afternoon, caller.
Yes, good afternoon. Take what's up, Obi. Yes.
Yeah.
Take it now. What's up, caller? Hold on.
Hold what's up, caller.
Okay.
Go ahead, caller. I'm listening to you.
Listen to you.
Right. In my opinion, it's nothing to do with talk city, in my opinion. I just think Fashion should get more politics, focus on our family. You know, she was a politician. She has his family and she generation to show us. Then she was time going down to be a leader, which PNM get into bigger now.
Yeah.
PNM get into bigger.
Caller, Shamford, the people of Tobago do not like her. They reject her. They don't want her. What she doing there, she cannot bring back PNM. PNM dead in Tobago. So she not even relevant to talk about.
Well, if that the case, then she could get
Yeah,
her own mule.
she could get her own Friday.
She could get something.
Thanks, caller.
Something.
Thanks, caller. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You want to know why Shamfa go keep talking? Because Shamfa, PNM change Shamfa complexion. That is why she go keep yapping. She trying to keep yapping.
She look like Karen,
like
like
change she complexion now. So she hoping that they get back
bleach.
in government so that this time she could actually turn pale now, boy. You know?
I watch her, Obi. The woman look bad, awful. I said, power, boy. I said, look when they lost power.
Power, I know power. You know, she always know about liquor too, like she former prime minister. That is what it is, right? You know when you're walking them kind of thing. If you're in porn thing to mount yourself to protect yourself from it, just come back. Take care, you ain't turn into a whole quank, you know.
Yes, so get in.
Want to be aware and be careful. You would like some of you all, if you know you're parked on Stanmore Avenue, if you're parked on Albion, if you're parked in some of the surrounding streets, they actually reckon right now, and as much as possible, you know, we'd like you all to take care of your vehicles. And we're not calling anything right now from this podium, but what I'm saying is check on your vehicles, make sure your vehicles are secure, and make sure you're not being wrecked tonight. What do you think the chairman left?
I know wrecking nothing, boy.
Obi.
The lie.
Obi. That is the if them could have just called the mayor and put a spin, and he was right there, make a phone call and say, hold up the reckon. Because they say he's let's call him the first person.
Why would I call you when I know it ain't no wrecking going on? The lie.
The lying.
That is what going on with them.
That is just to say that, like, UNC send records. I don't know the game. That's the game.
Yeah.
That's the game.
Obi, why you waited till Monday to get them the donkey of the day? Them have to get donkey every day. This pay them. Let them all.
Let's check caller.
Me, you know what do them? Watch is the most nonsense I ever hear them talk, boy.
Getting
on that podium yesterday, a set of nonsense, right? Talking about people we do all this grant and they take away. Boy, half of them programs is level corruption, or they make all their families and friends pocket get fat. Fat off of them corruption in them kind of thing.
Real
or they want
fat,
to come to talk. Or they say and talking about what they do for people and so much program, boy, all this shame, yes? Potong eat all your shame. Yeah, good afternoon, caller.
Yeah, gentlemen, good night.
Good night.
So, I think we directly blows to the wrong crowd.
Okay. I mean,
the Law Association needs to be called out. The president needs to be called out. The Transparency International needs to be called out. All the so-called agencies and pundits and everybody who talk about democracy and rights and this and that and the other needs to be called out and give a comment on what they thought about a certain member of the parliament. The government, because they're part and parcel.
Yes, they are part of the government. Thank you.
Burning a lawful document stating that the hell was with that. Forget that. Dismiss that. Are you then saying that you're a proponent of disorder, disrespect for the law, disrespect for so then where is the cry for democracy? Where are those people?
It ain't no cry for democracy when it comes to the PNM. They encouraging that lawless behavior. That's what I tell you. They're trying to radicalize the voter base.
And Obi, that's why I'm suggesting that, you see, we talking to people who already convinced that no matter what PNM tell them, they don't believe in them.
Yeah.
So that we had to change the focus. We had to focus now on people who can't hide behind that. They are public figures. They had to speak out. They had to say something.
And this is why I agree with what Kingsley say. The TTPS and them have to step up here and ask and at least start an inquiry into if that was actually the document that he burned, and some kind of accountability need to take place.
What I'm saying is, what I'm saying, Obi, regardless of whether the document is in fact so or not, the symbolism of burning that document.
Oh God, caller, hit the nail on the head, and that is why I was saying, even if it's fake or not, if you dealing with somebody in the PNM who is not of critical thinking as you and myself, they might believe that that is okay to do.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. You need to call out Transparency International, the Law Association, the Law Review, any and anybody that is connected with law and order in the country. We want to get your comment and views.
Thank you.
We want that on file.
Thank you, caller. I agree. Well said. Back Paul, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, I grew up around people, neighbors, and who had donkey. And let me tell you something. You see that donkey we already be playing it? That's the most hungry belly donkey I ever hear.
Listen, to get this donkey. This donkey, I searched for this donkey for 2 days, I had heard this donkey about 3 years ago in a meme. And I had to dig to get a donkey drop and find it and bring it to the station. It's real sickening.
That donkey come like a donkey in the desert where have one grain of grass and a little bit of water. And you only see any bone.
Well, if that is the case, then you're describing the PNM.
And I want to give a marvelous Marva that donkey this evening because let me tell you something. He used a sentence and he called John Jerry me name 15 times in that sentence.
Yes, boy.
Like the man in love
but
with
hurting, you talk about the copium? He coping,
Give that donkey. Give that hungry belly dry donkey. Later.
Let me tell you something, At the end of the day, you see all that hogwash all they tried to sell to all the people last night. You see, and this is why when Kamala Persad Bissessa said that Trinidad and Tobago is a lawless dump,
PNM, you all are very, very responsible for the way how this society runs and how it operates. The amount of degenerative behavior that our society portrays, especially in the Afro-Trinbagonian company, all you're responsible for that, right? And every time all you get up on the podium, from past prime ministers to now, all you have always explained and basically portrayed a certain level of degenerate behavior on all your podium. All you just want to talk about Wajang behavior. Nobody does Wajang and degenerate behavior better than the PNM. You all do it all the time. You all blatantly show the citizens that you all have no respect for women. You blatantly show the citizens you have no respect for children. You blatantly show the voter base that you have no respect for them. You constantly disrespect and berate the Afro-Trinbagonian community and the Indo-Trinbagonian community. You spew racism with subtle undertones that you think people can't pick up on when you make statements like what one group of people feel like they own all the land in this country without giving context that if you work hard, you study hard, you invest in yourself, you invest in your time, your effort, and you build yourself properly, who have more corn feed more fowl. So if I'm working harder, I'm earning harder, and I'm learning harder, I could purchase more land. But you ain't trying to empower black people to purchase more land. Instead, you rather they stay blinded and sell land. It's only now black people starting to wake up to understand the value of land and why they shouldn't sell it and why they're trying to hold on to it. Because in the past, we would have sold all the land that we got and we didn't get much, because here it is, PNM so-called father of the nation, who will always say could never be the father of no nation. What did he do? He gave a whole society land in the West, prime real estate over your own people, and all they want to sit down and talk while all they going around feeding them scraps for years, CPEP and URP, and trying to convince them that that is as good as life could get. Only hands out. Why all you sit at the table with the big fat cake and all you pushing off the cake fatter than me, and I real fat, and all you pushing the cake off the clumsy table and feeding all your voter base on the ground. Well, I telling all you, as long as I have breath in my lungs, Afro-Trinbagonians, all you go rise up. I know the potential all you have, and I telling all you, the way how all you will achieve that potential, all you have to shake off that disgusting party that all they call the PNM, who subtly fools you all and lie to you all and convince you all that they have all their best interests at hand. That time all the family and friends eating good. They have family members living overseas and collecting money through CPEP, and you right here and you can't even get your money on time. They want to come to talk about, oh, the NPOP program not paying on time. The NPOP program not paying on time because PNM people inside the program trying to sabotage it. All they're punishing all your own people. And then look, or they want to go after the Indian High Commission now because he say he want to open up emancipation, and all they're talking about emancipation is a black thing and he shouldn't go near that. But let we be honest, in this country, people are talking the things this afternoon. The Indo community in Trinidad and Tobago does celebrate the roots and the culture way more than we do. That is why they have Hindi radio stations. They have several Hindi radio stations. They just speak the languages still. They just promote the Hindu and the Hindi languages in the school. What African school we have promoting African culture? We just only know that we is black and African for one day out of the year when all the porn are set at overpriced, that shiki cloth that a man open up and get one group of society the ability to bring in the cloth that all they have to go and pay overpriced for. Not one day PNM ever try to walk back that and get at the black people in this country. But all they want to wear, and that is why I don't celebrate emancipation. I never celebrate it, and I will never celebrate
it's Friday.
it. And when I come for Emancipation Day, with what I plan to wear, all you will have a good life because I have a special outfit I'm making to wear for Emancipation Day. PNM never again.
Oh, it's Friday. I must say good evening.
I'll hold something with that. Go ahead, Kingsley.
Let me say only good evening. Do have a good night. Please be safe. Have a nice weekend. I would like to come and see you all back here Monday. I thank you all who've been calling in for the week. This program, our supporters, our fans, our family. We really appreciate it from Monday to Friday. The people on the YouTube, Facebook. Thank you all. Our enemies who also come to. Thank you all. We really appreciate for making this show from 6 to 8, the number one current affairs show on evening from 6 to 8, the number one. No, it's no other show at this time. There's no do go watch no Al or wherever on TV. Stay right here. We have everything here. So thank you very much. I hope to hear you back here or you to see me back here Monday. God bless you all. Have a good weekend.
People, remember my motto. It's real simple. You cannot become a first world nation with a third world mentality. To the Afro-Trinbagonians, time for you to tap into that pipeline of intelligence that I know all you have. Tap into that pipeline of intelligence that I know all you have. We have been at the bottom of the social, economical, and financial ladder for too long. It is time for us to show the rest of society that we have greatness in us and we want greatness for our children. And I will preach that here for you all because I know the potential that Afro-Trinbagonians have in this country. Anywhere you go in the world, you could tell who our Trini is. You know why? Because we're proud. We are proud people. It is time that we rise up and show people what we could really do. We are more than just criminal activity. We are more than just killing one another in the street. We are strong, courageous people that was just blinded and lost. The people who doesn't want to call me house N. The real people who is house N, who leading all the down astray for years, stood on a podium last night, selling all the into slavery. Make a better version of yourself every day, Trinidad and Tobago. We gone.